Hello, Wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. So, today's video, we are going to talk about how to spot mental dis-ease, right? If not the prevalent, if you're schizophrenic or bipolar or something like that, but if you are just going through some form of mental dis-ease or mental illness, how you can spot it in yourself. Because sometimes we go through things and we're just like, oh, we're just tired, or oh, I'm just busy, or things like that. We shrug it off and we miss the little signs that are indicators of big issues. So if you chronically, and I mean, not sure, like I said, I'm just tired, I've been running, I don't have running around, I'm so busy so I don't get enough sleep. But let's say that you get a good night's rest, right? Anywhere from 6 to 8 hours, and you still wake up and you're very tired, right? Very drained. Or you feel like you find yourself that you can't fall asleep, or you fall asleep and you wake up after 1 or 2 hours and then you're just up, right? That is a sign of mental dis-ease, mental anguish. It's also a sign of depression. Okay, if you can't sleep, if you're restless, if you can't allow yourself to drift off and get the rest that your body needs, that is one indicator that there's something more going on, right? You have some people that are like, I've just never been able to sleep. But sleep happens. It occurs not when you're tired, but when you allow your body to rest and you have the chemical releases in your brain that says, okay, it's time to shut down and rejuvenate, because you may not be aware of what's happening, right? You may not be conscious, you may not be doing anything but laying there, but your body and your mind is still very much working. So if you're not resting and sleeping, you're not getting the rejuvenation that you need, and a lot of times that'll make your thoughts go crazy, right? Sleep deprivation has been shown to have detrimental effects, just like being drunk, right? Driving sleepy is worse than driving drunk. Okay, so if you're having issues with that, you may want, coupled with some of these other symptoms, you may want to look into something deeper, right? The next, or one of the next signs, is if you are always moody, if you are constantly having mood changes, mood swings, if you can't seem to get a handle or a hold on your emotions, that is a sign of mental dis-ease. There's something going on in your mind that does not allow you to feel safe and secure or grounded, and you're fluctuating, right? Little things may be triggering and setting you off. Okay. One of the next signs, if you are socially distant, right? Not social distance, but you don't like socializing. Not to say you're an introvert, like me. Like, I'm comfortable in my bed, right? I'm comfortable watching a movie with my husband, right? I'm comfortable with that. But I will still get out and socialize. Sorry, my cat keeps jumping up. My dress has a string and she keeps jumping up on my string. I don't mind being at home. I don't mind being in with my children, but I will still get out and socialize, right? But if you are constantly, withdrawn, and you're like, nope, not today. Nope, I can't do this, right? If you get up and go to work, because you can still be a functional person, even if you have some mental dis-ease, but you go out and you go to work and you don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want to say hi. You don't want to say please. You don't want to say thank you. You don't want to catch nobody at the water cooler. That's a sign of mental dis-ease, because we naturally are beings, we're social, right? We like to interact. We like to have an exchange of energy. So if you find that you're thrown off with that, there is something deeper going on, okay? One of the next signs, if you have chronic pain. Now, the chronic pain can be anywhere in your body. It could be something that developed quickly and stayed and lingered, or it could be something that developed over time but stays and lingers, and no matter what you do, You go to the doctor, you take pain pills, you get massage, you get acupuncture, you go to the chiropractor, whatever. You get all these things and this chronic pain will not go away. That's a sign of mental dis-ease, because the body is just the hardware. The software is your mind, and it's programming and sending signals. And a lot of times you will have symptoms in your physical body, but it's stemming from something that's going on up here in your brain. Okay, so you might want to go get that checked out, and then depending what region it is, you can now see, okay, what nerve is that connected to, or what holds trauma, right? So for people that, well, I don't even want to say that word. Let's say people who have heart attacks, right? Or, heart issues, right? Not to say that they passed away from it, but they could just have, heart issues. Usually that stems from issues with love, okay? That also stems from you not able to facilitate your emotions, right? Again, you have those moody reactions. If you have chronic foot pain, right? Your feet hold a lot of weight, a lot of pressure. If you have issues in your feet, it could be issues like that. People who have chronic throat pain, right? They're also saying stuttering. I know stuttering isn't chronic pain, but stuttering also has to do with you not speaking, not able to get your truth out, being afraid to communicate, also having difficulty hearing, right? These different symptoms and places where you hold this pain is manifesting from your spirit, from your thought process, right? If you have issues with your back, right? Let's say it's in your lower back. You have issues with safety and security. You may always feel anxious, right? If you have issues in your middle back, that's problems with being able to middle back. That's heart chakra. So that's, again, issues with love. That's, again, holding on too much weight as well, taking on the burden with things, okay? So, the issues that you hold in your body, basically what I'm saying, it stems from deeper things. And if a doctor can't diagnose it and they're like, we don't know what's wrong with you, it's here. It's in the mental, okay? Another symptom of having mental illness or mental dis-ease, you find yourself not able to function in society. Now, I'm not saying that, again, with prevalent mental diseases, schizophrenia, bipolarism, things of that nature, because that's a whole nother topic. And I'm not saying people that are spiritual who decide to say, you know what, I'm not going to participate in voting, or I'm not participating in getting a job, right? But I mean, you're not able to function in society. You don't understand the concept of money buys things. I should open the door and hold it for somebody. I shouldn't walk around naked. I shouldn't, just little things that may seem off the wall that you're like, hey, that's common sense, right? But if you see somebody walking down the street naked, you're going to be like, there's something mentally wrong with that person, right? There's something going on. Or somebody like these children who like to wear hoodies in 90-degree weather. And I'm like, I don't care how thin this hoodie is. It's really hot and you shouldn't be wearing that. That's a sign of mental dis-ease. Okay, they're in the upside down world. They're kind of backwards, right? We got to fix that. We got to correct that, because what you're doing isn't correlating with what's happening on the outside, right? Or someone's like, they smell something putrid, but it doesn't bother them. It's like, okay, that's off. There's something off. And sometimes we can chalk these things up to, oh, Johnny just crazy. Johnny just silly. That's just who Johnny is. But if there's accumulation of these things, you may want to take Johnny to see, hey, what's going on? Or even if it's yourself, you may be like, man, check. I need to go talk to somebody, right? If it's not me and my mental healing sessions, check me out at www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. My 28% off sale is still going on until the end of the month, okay? If you're not going to talk to me in one of my mental healing sessions, then definitely go see someone that you trust. You can go speak to a licensed therapists or psychiatrists or psychologists to help get your mind back in order, because dis-ease is just that. Things are out of ease, and you can work to bring it back into unison and conjunction and have it working for you. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Again, please, if there's anything here that you see that identifies with you, there is no shame in getting help. We're letting go of that stigmatism all 2024 and beyond. Okay, and until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.